Hello everyone. So today we're going to be learning something new. So we've written our articles, say for example in the Sandbox, and we're going to be learning different things. How do we move it from the Sandbox? What is quality versus quantity? How do we reference PDFs? We talked about referencing using links most of the times, in-depth search, and many other topics that are going to cut across. So I've logged in my account, and one way to confirm is by checking if your username appears here. So my username is B722N. So what is it? So this is the Wikimedia, the Wikipedia homepage that you can search and access everything. And in the top right, when you click on the avatar, there's always the Sandbox preferences, and most of the times you find you're using Sandbox, top page, and preferences. So this is the 2022 look, but you can change back to the old look. So there is, here on the sidebar, there is switch to old look if you want to switch back to it. So always click on the home page to go back to the icon. So how do we access our article within the Sandbox? So you're going to find that you can click on Sandbox to get your article that you're writing about. So for example, we have here Lake Kachera within the Sandbox. So you're going to find that this is the article that can be written. So you can write within the Sandbox, and it is going to be there quite for some time. And you might find that you created multiple articles within the Sandbox, and you'd love to access that particular article. So this link of yours, you can either type or copy this, then you paste it here. Then the moment you paste, they're going to show you most of the articles that you have within the Sandbox that you're working about. That you're working on. So still, if you can maybe open Lake Buhera. So they usually give you this short description here. So this is pretty nothing much in it, and we can see how to remove that. And still we shall see how to maybe request for deletion within the Sandbox. Sometimes the pages become many, so you might want to add that deletion tag to that. So basically, assume I don't want, let me start with that. Assume I don't want to continue writing on this, or by the time of publishing it, I find that maybe it was already published. So I'll just come and click on edit. Ensure that you're logged in within your user account. It is not usually recommended to request for someone else. That one might cause, like they'll ask you, you're deleting it as well. So in simple terms, you can either come here and on insert this plus, so that you can choose the template that you want and search for delete. So they'll show you this delete that is going to come here, reason and all that. But there's a simpler way. You can come and switch to source editing. Source editing is, at times, you need to learn both, because it is usually easier. So you'll put the tag, you open these quotes. Let me push this down. You'll open these quotes, you put their DPE, then hyphen, then 1, then you close. So this is usually the curly brackets. They're usually for like a template. They show you for template. The way you see this one below it is showing that it is a short description template. So after, you can switch back to visual editing. So you're going to see that this pop-up here has surfaced. The moment you click on it, they will show you that it is a template already here. So the same to short description, it is a template. So after clicking that, then you can click on publish. Then you say maybe added deletion template. So this is your own Sandbox. So there is no reason why you can not request. So it will appear there until one of the admins checks it out and deletes this page. So and check sometime back. So still, if you copy this link and you type it, you might find this page does not exist because it has already been deleted by the admins. Yeah, so that's how it is going to be. That's how they delete the pages. You request for it, then they delete it for you. And so that one. So all these are within my sandbox that if I just want to click maybe on still Helena or like Ugondo, then I like opening the new tab so that I keep the original tab. Yeah, so you're going to find this one is also there. Then fish species and even, so most of the times you find that you keep adding on these articles. Maybe today you've written, you can add something else. Yeah, so if you go back to our article that I wrote saying there your sandbox without slashing it. Yeah, so basically to create a new sandbox, you'll find that you'll just come, put here, then you type there the name that you want to put. So maybe you want to write about Uganda, then they'll show that there's already an existing sandbox that is already existing. So you can choose any topic, maybe you can say like you want to write about maybe Ugandan vehicles, like that. Then you click on search or enter. So they will show you that this page does not exist. Then you'll find that you need to click on start this particular page. So it will show you that you're creating this page. Yeah. So then you'll type something here, then you publish. So meaning if you want to access this page of yours, then you will have to be searching this particular within your search Wikipedia here when you're logged in. Yeah, so the sandbox, yes, I'm leaving the site because I want to access the sandbox, which still I can say click here. Then I come to my sandbox, which is Lake Kachera. So Lake Kachera, this is an article. You're going to check that. You can reference using PDFs and you can reference using links. So you're going to see that most of them are either journals or something. So sometimes when it is a PDF, they usually show you this PDF icon here. So meaning you just say, for example, you've downloaded PDF online. So you can say that maybe when you're searching, say, for example, if you might search, this particular PDF, let me just open this in a new tab so that we'll be able to access the PDF that is online. Yeah, so you've opened this and maybe you've gotten it from a different site. You're going to find that it is a report, 3-year like production plan that was published on umb.no. Yeah, so this is the link that you're seeing that we are adding here. So meaning if you right click on this link that I've opened it, you're going to find this particular document. So you're going to find that still you need to pick the parameters and all that. So you'll find that some also information is within the PDF. So still referencing it is still the same way that you're going to reference, because you'll come, maybe let me put something here. Then you come to site. When you click on site, then you can choose manual. Yeah, you can choose, then maybe choose book or journal or something that is related to that. It might be a PDF, then you start filling in these parameters. So URL, you're going to find that it is here, then look for those particular terms and for the different PDF that are there. So then you fill in, of course, when you read the book, you're going to find, let me bring back the tab. Yeah, then you're going to read who published this, which period, planning period, and districts and all that. So for the lake you're writing about, then you can find that you are writing about Lake Kachera. So still you can search this and find that they're telling you Lake Kachera. So if you notice, there is a spelling for Lake Kachera and also down here, Lake Kachera. We are human and we usually make those typos. So meaning someone might search for this particular name, then another might search for this particular name. And you might find someone else is going to search using Lake Kachira. Instead of an E, we replace it with an I. So all those need to be catered for within, say, the article that you're writing, if article has many spellings. So that's why you see that we are saying Lake Kachira, so that we cater for this first, the first two words within the paragraph, which is here. Then also some sources, they write Lake Kachira, but when you look at the maps and maybe the references or what the context is about, it is still about Lake Kachira. Then also they are writing about Lake Kachira. Yes, you find that still this is what was written about here. Then also Kachera, of course, different languages. You find that our local languages, some choose to use C, others choose to use KYE. Instead of writing Kachera like this, others, they write like this. So depending. Even others, Kachera. So all those, they are usually within these references that you find are written here. So still, when you hover over, they're going to do that. So OpenStreetMap is giving that name and also the independent Uganda. So they usually write about different names. So that one needs to really be catered for. So instead of creating a new article, then it's better you do this. You put here. We are going to explore that more. Say, for example, I don't want to publish this, so I'm going to discard the edits. Then simpler ways to click on read, then you discard the edits. So why do we do that? So you're going to find that, let me look for our president. So you're going to find that we have Yoweri Museveni. That is the common name. So most of the times when you're writing these articles on Wikipedia, always use the common names that people know. So you're going to find that we have Yoweri Museveni. This is the name that most people know. And under here, someone is writing Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. So most of the times, if you're searching, say on Wikipedia, and the article is Yoweri Museveni, then you're going to find that if you search for, say, Tibuhaura, then search for all the pages that are containing Tibuhaura, you're going to find that the name is automatically going to be picked. Is going to be recommended first. So they're selling Yoweri Museveni, also redirect from Tibuhaura. So those are different names. Also, you're going to see that it is bolded here. So basically all the pages, you're going to see even here, Tibuhaura, that is so, meaning at least there are chances of someone getting that particular article. Yeah, so you're going to find that when you add all these within one particular, you're going to find that at least that's how it works out. And let us look for another person, say Vinka, who is a musician. They usually put in brackets if there are many. Vinka singer, Vinka musician. But let me check this. Yeah, so this is the Vinka that we want. So you're going to find the name is Vinka, that is her stage name or performance name or artist name. But within the article, they're going to say Vinka's name, and also they add there, or professional known as Vinka is a Ugandan artist. So meaning you can write Lekachera up on the title here, then you find that you're adding other names in there so that someone captures that. Say even another person, we can look for, say, Bobby Wine. And so when you find that Bobby Wine is the common name that is known by people, but this person called Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu, so that is that person's name. So most of the times, instead of creating another article that is called Robert Chagulanyi or Robert Sentamu or Chagulanyi Sentamu, so it's better you include all those names within that particular article so that it is gotten. And like when you're searching, I cannot explain the technology behind, but at least that is how it is going to pick. And I find that we are reducing the duplication of articles. Yeah, so basically that is one way of searching the images, and I mean for articles, and reducing duplication of creating those articles. Yeah, so another thing, basically, those ones we've talked about the naming of the articles, and I always use the names that are known by many people, and you add other names within the article. Let us see, say for Bebe Cool, who is a Ugandan musician. Yeah, still they are putting their real name, Bebe Cool, real name, Moses Sally. So that when you search Moses Sally, you're going to find references to this particular article. So those ones have come in, but I wanted to see, I've written my article within the sandbox. How am I going to move this particular article? So there is a criteria. I think you need to be having a minimum of 10 edits. Yeah, so basically edit is where, say, when you click on edit, then you make changes within the particular article. So maybe you type this entire paragraph, then let me add this, then you click on publish. So that one is going to be counted and edit. Whether you've added one word or something, as long as you've made a change to an article, you're going to, for new editors, you're going to be required to have at least 10 edits. And I think your account is supposed to be 4 days old, like 4 days of editing. Yeah, so those are some of the criteria that you need. So you will find that if you don't have those 10 edits, then like on if I go there, you're going to find that this move here on the right, you're going to find that this move link or tool or feature is not going to be appearing. But if you have those 10 edits, you're going to find that it is appearing there, because the sandbox is there, and we can still search for Wikimedia Commons, and we see if there is an article that is existing. Yeah, so if we can search, say, Wikimedia Commons, so I'm searching for it so that we see if maybe someone uploaded an image of Lake Kachera. So I type there Lake Kachera. So sometimes you just have to play around with the name. So there's Lake Kachera. I'm not seeing Lake Kachera. If I put there some E, then it's showing me some pop-up here. And, I'm not seeing anything that is appearing. Let me change the zoom here. And Kachera. So I'm not seeing anything that is appearing. Sometimes you might find that the name is there, and yeah, so different names for this one, maybe in different languages. Yeah, so this is it. We are here. We've not found an image, but if we had found one, then we'd still click on our sandbox here. Then we search for image. Then click on image. Then you, let me just use this for demonstration purposes. So this is the name, but I'm not going to save. So you see the name Kachera is there, but it is not of the lake. So when you click on that, then the pop-up comes. So if the image is existing, then you're going to get a pop-up. So when you click on, you can put image caption, then on other items. So you find that when you click on it, that's when the image is going to appear here. Then still you can click on publish. What did you do? Then you say added image within the sandbox. But since it is not an image of Lake Kachera, then I'm not going to add it there. Yeah, still you can come to the sandbox and add more features within this. So the parameters are quite the shower, the cities and references, maximum depth and volume, and if you know those, if they're referenced somewhere. Yeah, so our goal today is to move this article from the sandbox where we have been writing to the main space or the article space. Yeah, so when you click on move, so this is where it brings you to this particular page. It can even show you your sub pages that you can move. Yeah, even sometimes it shows you the move log. Yeah, so what you need to do is you check here where there is user, you want to make it an article. Yes, you want to make it an article. So even there are other, if you're creating a template, if you're creating a category and other pages. But mainly, even if someone wants to pull it to your draft, if it was in the main space, someone wants to put it to the draft, is going to choose the option for draft. So we want to make it an article, so meaning we need to choose article here. And here we need to put that the name of the article, which is going to be Lake Kachera. Yeah, so then what is the reason? Is it a misspelled article, change of case, and what are you trying to do? So basically you're moving it within the main space. So you're going to can learn more about this page. Yes, the CTO and all that. Archive talk, move to draft space. That is, you want to remove it from the main space or the article space into the draft. Yeah, so we are choosing move to main space. We want it to become an article. But before you move it, it is always important to check if there is an existing article with the same name. Remember, we talked about the issue of duplication of the articles, and we want to reduce that one. Yeah, so you might find that you're writing within the sandbox and there is someone who wrote the article within, say, the main space and published it, yes. So for you might not be having time to complete the entire article, but someone you might find is writing an article to finish, publishes it all at once. Yeah, so you come here and type that the name, Lake Kachera, Kachera, which this. So already you're going to see that there is Kachera Lake, then also there is a lake here. So this one, I'm suspicious it might be already published within, yeah. So meaning when you read the description, when see Lake Kachera is a lake found in the midwest part of Uganda, found in Bara district, and you're going to see shallow lake bodies and part of the Kochi lakes. So meaning this article that has been published within, that you want to move into the article space is already existing. So I wouldn't recommend that I've wasted my time, I need to write this article and what. So what are we going to do? So the article is here. You've really see there is Kochi Lakes here. Then there's also Freshwater Lake and Bara District. And we're going to see the introduction or the first paragraph is similar to this one. So this is the article that we are working on. You're going to see that this article does not, this article has an image, and here it doesn't have an image. So meaning still we can get this image, we add it the other side. So can right click on it so that you open it in a new page. Then you're going to see that the name is written as Lake Kachera. And when you look at the map, it is going to be similar to Lake Kachera. So these are some, we can choose to click view on commons to get still more details about it. So it was uploaded by someone, and they are showing you where it is used on some pages, which is Lake Kachira. Even here, you're going to see maybe finding this, it was found in the category of Kochi Lakes. Yeah, so that's where the image came in. Even when you check, say on this map, you need to conclude that it is real. If you look at this image of Lake Kachira, is almost similar, not almost, but it is similar to this image of ours, or Kachira. So it is the same lake. So meaning it was given a different name. And we saw that together for all that, so Lake Kachira is here. And you saw that I tried searching for Lake Kachira, it was not there. So how do we do? Instead of saying, no, is I've written my article, I can't waste my time. So the best way is, if you look at this person has fewer references within this, and still you're going to find that this article here is having lots of information. So the best way is to get your article that you've written and you merge it with this other article. Yes, so still you can click on edit. Instead, because you've come this far and you don't want to delete. So don't say that typos and all that. So maybe you can start by say picking this and say is also known as Lake Kachira. Then you come and put it here and say, yeah, Lake Kachira, also known as, others prefer alias, nay, and all that. So it's found in this. So you need to copy most of the content here. And you see, you're going to find that it has fewer references here. So most likely you're going to get that maybe it is part of, say, for example, this, one of the Victoria Satellite Lakes. And you see how you're going to merge it within, say, the introduction, the introduction of the article or paragraph or something. So still for the references, even still you can click on them. You can choose to cite afresh. Let me see if I can copy this. I come, I paste it here. Oh, it is not allowing. So meaning most likely you need to say recite this afresh. So let me copy the link to that. Then I come and sorry, I've used the shortcut. Click on Cite, then automatic, then I paste the link here, and I click on Create. Yeah, so it will be like more of double work, but still this person didn't capture. Then you click on Insert. So you'll find that this person didn't capture like some of the information because still you're going to see on the ecology, there is less information. But when you come to the ecology here, you're going to find that this one is more detailed and you need to, so you can still copy most of this information and you put it here. Yes, it is double work, but instead of leaving the article within the sandbox, and you can add it here. So if you spent hours writing the other article, so it's always better to see how you add most of these, like, because these are 21 references and these ones are 4 references. So you're going to find that still some information is lacking within the one that is within the main space. So remember, for Wikipedia, you can create new articles and also you can edit and expand the already existing articles. So that is even when you see the coordinate locations going to be there, and also when you check here the coordinate locations, let me see, yeah, you're going to see also there are coordinate locations that are here. So meaning you match this article within this. And I don't recommend that. I don't have time for that. Let me just delete this, the entire thing. Then you just come and copy. Let me click on edit and say, no, me, I don't want that. I don't have my time or something. No, please always respect other people's edits. In most of the cases, you need to be adding or fixing some typos instead of deleting the entire thing. Okay? So it's, I've copied the entire article and my references are coming, then it's not always good because now you'll, as if the other person's energy is wasted for nothing. Yeah, so you say, mine is good, mine is what, written English, this person doesn't know English now. You just have to fill in the bits and the blanks. And this person has really missed out. So that one, I think I'm going to do it. So I find that since this one is already within the space, that means I'll need to merge my article, especially say for the ecology and all those existing bits. So you're going to find that mine is more detailed, meaning most likely I'll just have to say, come here. Yeah, so you're going to see ecology is a bit brief. Then I'm going to copy, say, most of these animal species, like the entire block. Then I come and I first say paste it down here. Yeah, this time the references have come. So then I see that this one is the same. Then I'm going to say delete this. Then I say species of fish and tilapia and all that. So going to find that say this first statement is going to replace actually this and even this, actually like the entire paragraph here is going to be replaced. Because why am I replacing it? You're going to find that say the tilapia fish, Singida tilapia here is mentioned within this. So you're going to find that this entire block is going to be removed because even the Graham's Lapia, I don't know where it is, but Lake Victoria, Lake Choga, but then you're going to find that maybe the reference, we need to put this reference somewhere else if it is not captured. And so the moment you paste, you're going to see that the references have already added. So actually, then you can choose to cut and choose to cut that information so that you don't confuse it. Maybe the article keeps on becoming brief, so that you can and edit it here. So maybe I can choose to get, or I beef up my statement here so that it captures maybe this, and I see how I merge the rest, because now, like for Sigda, it is known for its rich, it is known for its rich, diverse fish species like this, meaning this one is going to go because it is already mentioned down here. And also we put the word fish, maybe different species of birds, fish, and all that. So it has variety of birds too. Of course, it is also captured down there. Then there are rare fish species in the Victoria Basin, and of course this one is also, you can see how you put it there. And you're going to see that surprisingly that these are the fish species that are here. So you're going to find that you're left with one statement, which is the Singida, Tilapia, and all the Graham. So meaning, since it is mentioned here, you're going to find that you need to copy that reference and paste it. Yeah, so maybe that one is another quick way of editing. So you can just click on this reference here, it brings that, then you cut it, then you come and paste it where it is. So meaning this one also has been covered. So that's how you keep merging most of these species. Yeah, so since it was one paragraph, you're going to find that animals, reptilia, and all that. So we've added references. So meaning when you're publishing, then you're going to add, say, edited the ecology. So still you can choose to watch this page, yeah, permanent. So when you watch it, they keep sending you updates. Maybe it has been nominated for deletion, or this has been done, and all that. So edited the ecology, or added more information, added ecology, and also added more references. Then you publish. Yeah, so I've made this edit within the space. So meaning you're going to see that ecology has been beefed up. Yeah, still the sandbox would look nice here. So I can choose to say that let me come, since I've already written the sandbox and it is a template, I'll just click on it, then I cut it. Then I bring it. So I want to say paste it here. I want to paste it here. Most of the times it is usually put on the first page. So if you don't want, it has gone down here. We are going to see how to fix that. The reason is the image is coming first here. So still you can come to insert, then you choose the template, then you type info box. So they show you different info boxes, but I think I want info box lake. Yeah, so it comes, then I can choose to click on it. Then I enter the different parameters of info box lake. But since I've already created it here, I've copied it, Control Z to undo. So if you're using a PC. So this is template. It is already showing it is info box lake. So I'm just going to cut it from here. Then I usually put it on the first front, but it has gone down because of this image. So what I'm going to do is this image, when you click on it, still you can copy this name of Lake Kachera. Then you come and click on the info box. Then you search for image, which is here. Then you paste here image. It shows you the pop-up. You confirm from this thumbnail here. Then you say yes. So even the image caption, then I can still put there Lake Kachera. Sometimes people can say maybe the year of 2023 or maybe 2025, 2024. Yeah, so even it can be a map, say a map of Lake Kachera. Yeah, so then you click on apply. So it is going to appear within this sandbox. So this image, actually it is a satellite map. Yeah, so then you have to delete that. So ensure that Can even remove these spaces. So we can choose to click here. If you see there is this space in between here, so you just have to come to this first letter, then it is looking better. So if you still want to edit the caption, click on the image, then come to image caption, then you say maybe satellite map or satellite view of the image of Lake Kachera. Then that is how we are merging the other article into this. So all these need to be merged into this particular article. Yeah, so since this is your sandbox, then you can say, let me rest from here. Then you say maybe removed the info box and maybe ecology. Yeah, so then you click on publish, so that if you don't save those changes, it is going to keep the other old article that is going to be there. So that's how you keep merging. So we've added an image within the sandbox. So here you might find that you have other running campaigns that are running. So for example, maybe for WPWP, those are the Wikipedia pages wanting photos, then also other customized page. So this one is the one for Uganda, customized for Uganda. So even sometimes the user group itself can choose what hashtag you can use. So this is why you add them and you put the description. So you can say added image in the sandbox, and then you put the hashtags. So even sometimes you find that it is say one lib, then you find it is one lib, then one ref. So this is how you add then, but what matters most is you've added an image in the sandbox, then you publish. So that's how they be tracking. So meaning this entire article is going to be merged with this one. Yeah, for certain articles like drafts and all that, and find there's always, say within the main space, you find, say there is this existing article called Lake Kachera, and also there is a Lake Kachera, and you want to merge them. So there's if I click edit, sometimes I forget that I've not opened the edit tab. So they're usually added at the top. Then you can come and insert template. Then you find that you need to search for merge. Yeah, merge. So merge, then they ask you for other page. So this page, which should be merged into something. So meaning if you want to merge this into the other one, then you'll come and choose this article name. Then you put it here. So the pop-up comes, you choose what lake, say Lake Kachera, then you click on insert. So they will show that this page has been suggested that it should be merged with Lake Kachera. So meaning they want this article to be merged with this one. So that is if, say for example, it is a draft, someone was writing it, or even it is already existing and it is the same article. So you'll find that it is just going to be merged by the admins after a certain discussion. So they combine the text there is going to be combined here. And still, you're going to find that when you come here, since we've seen that this, then you click publisher, then you added merge template. But I'm not going to put it there. Since this is my sandbox, I can request it to be deleted. And when you find such kind of situation, it is always important that even you add the Wikidata item, you add most of those names. So this is, let me look for Wikidata item. Where is it? I'm not seeing it on this bit. What about, yeah, it is on the right. On the old interface, it is always on the left, but on the new interface, I'm going to show you how to switch back to the old look, which is usually here. So if you can choose to click on this, but I'm going to show you. So there is always some of these tools that you've enabled. So there is always here, which is called Wikidata item. So when you click on it or right click on it, I prefer opening it within right click. So you're going to find that there are other names here. So there are other names here. I'm going to close this. So you can click on edit, So you find that there is Lake Kachira, and all those names. So then still you can come. We want to add all these names. I'm just going to copy. You can copy one at a time. I'm going to say paste it here so that oh, now they have become many. Let me copy, moving to the right. Let me cut that. Lake Kachira is already there, so meaning I'm going to remove that. Then say let me use Lake Kachira. So Lake Kachira is the name. Then you put down here, and meaning we need to add most of these names here so that when someone is searching Lake Kachira, then you'll find that they are able to get that. And the last one, it is existing as the first one. Yeah, so these are the different names that are stated within our article here. So meaning also you need to click on publish. Yeah, so that they show you in case you search for say Lake Kachira or Lake Kachira and all that. So maybe you can try it out. Let me click on the logo so that I go back to the home page for Wikidata. So let me type here. Then they're going to show you that Lake Kachira. Then in brackets, they're going to put there Lake Kachira. Yeah, so that's where you find that it is. They're showing you and they show you the different names. So still you need to scroll down and you'll find that there is this Wikipedia section. So you find that that is playing for you Lake Kachira here. So still, if you right click on this and open, it is going to take you to the Wikipedia page for Lake Kachira here. So still now you see it as captured the other sandbox. So meaning all the other changes which were here, so they need to be published here. So that is how we, but we've seen that we've checked for the existing article, but how do we prevent it in the first place from it happening? Yeah, so you see, someone might ask, how am I supposed to know that it was in his sandbox? I can't know this one. So how do we search for that? Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the homepage of Wikipedia so that I show. There's what we call an in-depth search. So I'm going to say type Lake Kachira, which is already existing, but I'm going to assume that it is not, because when you type, they're going to show you pop-up. But you might see that there is Lake Kachira here, then here, there is a word below the word Kachira Lake, and up here it is not there. So that one is usually a short description that we usually put there. So when you come here, you see we don't have a short description. So you can click on insert paragraph. Then you come to insert say template. Yeah, so you search for short description. Apologies. Which is this? That is a template. Then what is this lake about? So if I can check here, so I had already added a short description template here. So you find that it is a Ugandan lake, or you can still call it Ugandan, maybe shallow lake. If I can put Ugandan, maybe shallow lake. Yeah, so still you can put that. Or even you can still get the other definition that you put there. It's a lake for me, like that. So you can get that description. So here, that is the short description. Still, if you want to edit it, you can click on it. Then you add maybe Uganda lake, and still you apply. And then you need to publish it. So for every edit you make, you need to put there what you've done. Then you say added a short description template. They usually help people to understand what someone has done, especially when you click on the view history. So let me refresh this and you see whether it will catch up. Yeah, so Lake Kachira, yeah, good enough. It has peaked. So now it is showing a Ugandan lake. But I want to assume that it is not existing. So what I'm going to do, I type the other name, then I click on search. So when you click on search, it has brought the name here. So what I'm going to do is let me say type action, which is not existing. Let me search for, say, catcher. Catcher. Actually, let me, since I've clicked on search, let me search it from here. If it is not existing, so let me click on search. Yeah, so when I click on search, actually, I think let me search using like catcher one of these. I think let me use this or like catcher. It would be better to use like catcher because it is going to bring something I want. Yeah, so if you're searching like catcher, so they're already giving you the suggestion like catcher because it is existing within that. So you can click on search. And then they are going to tell you that the page lake catcher does not exist or something, but you're going to see that there is lake catcher here. They are giving you some like information down here. So if you scroll down, they are only showing you, but there are three. So someone might conclude and say lake catcher is not existing. It might be. So how? So when you look at here, there is search in. So basically here we are searching within the article space. Does it exist? And here they're asking, did you mean Lake Kachira? So you can right click on that to see whether it is the one you want. And you're going to see when you open, then the search is going to bring you to Lake Kachira. And you can still explore it and see whether it's the particular article that you wanted. But how do we do an like in-depth search? So what about if we search in other spaces, not only the article space? So you can click on this down drop. Then you say, I want to search in all the namespaces. So article space, the top page, the user page, Wikipedia, and all that. So you can say that still now, after selecting this, and you click on search, it is going to give you many options. And you're going to find that now here, it has brought, there is the sandbox, which is called user S. Sally Lekachera. Then also there is a sandbox called user B722N sandbox. So that means here you're capturing the information that is within the sandbox. Hope you are realizing. So meaning if you open this, then you're going to find that you're going to trace someone's article that he or she is writing about. So meaning you reduce like the duplication of the article. So that's how you trace for that. And still you're going to see that there's this article, the sandbox. So why I've clicked on this link, let me show you. I've right clicked, then opened in a new tab, but it is redirecting me to this already existing article, meaning someone has moved it. But if you look here, they are telling you that it is redirected from. So if you click on this, you're going to find that telling you that this user sandbox is redirecting to Lake Kachera, meaning she wrote the article within the sandbox and moved it into the main space. So still, user SLE Ruth can choose to say, but I don't want this. So you can choose to click on edit. Then there's this redirect page to or something, but yeah, you can disable that. But I might choose to say that what I want to do is, actually, this one's a bit tricky when you're editing. So sometimes I just come to source editing. So when I choose source editing, then I come at the very top. Then I type there the other DB. They're supposed to be 2 DB hyphen U, then 1, and I put there. So I change to the visual. So they're going to show this. So the moment the admin sees this and is going, me, I can publish, still they might ask me that you're deleting it as well, this is someone's sandbox that you're trying to delete. Why do you request? It is this person's practice space. It is the practice space. So you SL Ruth, that's how then you publish, then you say added this. So meaning I'm not going to publish it because It isn't. So that is what you will do, so that they be able to delete this. So still, if we might check if Sally Ruth has some articles in the sandbox, then you're going to find that you're going to type, and you're going to see there is also this other within her sandbox. If I might right click on it, even there is a say Isaac Semakade. Yeah, so you find this one, maybe she was starting on it. And also there is this one. Yeah, most likely she's still looking for references and they're not there. Or yeah, so she will add references. Maybe when it reaches the time, then she will click on move, and still someone else can move your article. So even you can choose to say, I'm moving. Say for example, a Sally Ruth does not have the 10 edits, last the 4 days of editing, then I can choose to click on move. Then I move a particular article. If she's public, and then here it's good that she wrote the name this way. So I can choose to say Isaac Samakade, then I choose article. Then what are you trying to do? Then I choose, I'm moving it to the main space. So if I'm moving it to the draft, I can add there something that I would really like an addition. But this one maybe does not need with this and this and this, so that I move it back into her article space. I mean her draft space or user space, something like that. Yeah. So that is how we find that we are doing. So we've seen moving, maybe we've seen in-depth search and how we can rename articles, in-depth search and detailed articles, and all that referencing and PDF. So you're going to find that sometimes there's always going to be a trade-off. Maybe you're writing for the campaign and you're rushing to create most of these articles, and like you want to accumulate many articles so that maybe win the competition or something. So when you check, you're going to compare that maybe the article is very brief, maybe due to lack of articles. I mean, due to lack of references. Sometimes you find that you have to dive deep into those PDFs and you check what is written within that particular PDF so that you get the real information. There's a lot of gold like information within those PDFs. So that's why you find that most of this information came from PDFs and different pages and journals and maybe other publications that are literate. Because if you see these are already 6 PDFs, then 7, then 8, 9, and even more. So you also check out those PDFs and you find most of that information there. So you find that sometimes you can take time to write your longer article or in-depth article that you're going to find. So if you look at some of the featured articles and all that, most of them, they are usually in-depth, meaning like there's a lot of content that someone has published there instead of say putting one paragraph and you publish that. So it's better you dig deep and write improved articles that at least by the time you say, let me publish this, you're supposed to look for references until maybe say, I'm not finding anymore. So if we can say, let us look for some of the references, say we search for Lake Kachera on Google, you're going to find that they're going to bring for you brief information here. And you say that, oh, this is Lake Kachera. So for them, they know it as Lake Kachera or Lake Kachera here. So some pages I'm trying to cite, even from the view of the map, it is almost resembling that. But there are other hacks. So for example, you search for Lake Kachera, New Vision. Then they tell you where at least you see Lake Kachera is appearing in maybe New Vision articles. Or even you can search, or you can say that, let me put, when you put it in quotes, still you're saying I'm only searching for those articles that are containing, sorry, I've made a typo here. So if you search for New Vision, so basically what you're telling the internet that please search most of the articles like front, or it is going to filter out most of the articles that are only related to say New Vision. Then still you can make Lake Kachera Daily Monitor. It is going to recommend the sites first that you've chosen. So even assume we are using say M7, I think this one will bring more results very well. And so you're going to find that it brings Daily Monitor and you're going to see majorly or only Daily Monitor articles where the num 7 is appearing. So that is like a contributing hack that you really need to check out. Still, even when you put maybe the Observer, so you're going to find that it is bringing for you those articles only from the Observer where the names appear. So we just need to play around with the names. Say we were back to Kachira. Then you're going to see that it is bringing Kachira fields and mostly where they're going to appear. So that is, if you see even here within this food organization, now this is where our PDF, good example of our PDF is coming in. So we're going to find that, say, I like opening it within the new tab. So you're going to find that when you right click, it is going to bring for us the PDF. So the PDF has to load. So most of the time, if you press Control Find, then you can search maybe to bring this pop up and it brings for you. You try to look for where Lake Kachera is. Yeah, so if you see here, I mean, it is Kachera, not Kachera. That's what we searched. Yeah, so it is going to show you that Ankole Okochi lakes here. This is where it is appearing. So then they are telling you major lakes include this even lake, Nachivali. Yeah, we're going to see Nachivali also. So that means what page did they cite it on? So you need to come and at least from the start, we're going to see that this was published maybe in 2004 and the details here. So it is in French. So you can use to even choose Google Translate. Even you can just search for Google Translate. That is another hack here. You can search Google. So you can search Google Translate. So that if you don't understand French, then it's agriculture organization, then it is tell you Organization of the United for Food and Agriculture. It might not be very perfect or accurate, but at least you get the concept of what is being written about here once in a while. But most of it is in English. So you need to reference this, picking some of the details, majorly here. So you can add that within your references, but it is a PDF. So that's what I don't always shy away from PDFs. Yeah, so sometimes even when you're searching, it picks for you images. So for example, this, it picks for you images and it shows you, but this isn't an article, this is an image, meaning it can help you narrow down. So since I've seen Lake Victoria here, I think let me search for Lake Victoria. That one is going to take us to our next thing that I wanted to show. So Lake Victoria, they're showing you the articles existing. There's a talk, there's Lake Victoria, and even other lakes that are going to come, showing many of them. That one is not still bringing out what I wanted. So let me search. What can I search from? Which article has many? Yeah, but basically, I think I've not gotten what I wanted. Let me search for Uganda. Yeah, still this one is bringing lots of things. Let me search for Ugandan, or maybe Lex of Uganda. So you can search also for Lex of Uganda. Then it can be an existing article that is already there, or it is going to display for you images, maps, even up to like 500 searches, meaning it is very big. But still you can choose here within the in-depth search. You say, what exactly do I want? So MediaWiki, no. MediaWiki talk, no. Do I need a template? No. You click on the X. Do I need help? No. Help talk, no. Yeah, maybe category. Yeah, then a portal, no. Portal talk, no. Maybe there is an existing draft, time text, no. Then module, no. And this then user talk, maybe it was deleted and someone is pushing it out, no. Then even maybe file talk, no. So even talk, no. So you're going to find that you're going to search within these the article space, and also the user, that is the user sandbox. Then also Wikipedia, say if it is there, then Wikipedia talk. Then file, so meaning for file, you're searching whether it is existing on, say, Wikimedia Commons. Remember, these projects are always interlinked. So whether it is existing on Wikipedia itself, or even, is there a category about Lakes of Uganda? Is there a draft that is existing? Any draft talk I don't want. So when you, before I search, you're going to see that it is giving us like 500 searches from below here. But if we click say on search again, after narrowing down our in-depth search, actually was giving us these results. You're going to find that it has reduced the number. So even list of lakes, if we right click this and see, you can see Lake George, and at least it is going to pick most of the lakes where I find that they are existing. So I think, let me also use like Lake Munyonyi. You're going to find they're giving you a list of lakes. Not saying that these are the only ones that are existing, but still you can search for them. So even for Lake Rutoto, Lake Rutoto might be there or not. So meaning you can even change this to the blue link. Let us search for Lake Rutoto and we see if it exists. This is Lake Rutoto. Wow, something. Yeah, so basically that's what you can do. Let me search for Lake Bunyonyi. Assume I don't want to click on this. And I say search. Then you're going to find that it is still bringing for us where the name Lake Bunyonyi is appearing. If you see here, Lake Bunyonyi and Lake Kwania and even other say 500 searches. Let me go. It has brought for us an image here. So meaning if you wanted to add an image of Lake Bunyonyi, then you can add it there. Yeah, so basically that is about the in-depth search. Yeah, so back to, say we've moved our article within the sandbox. I showed you how to move it. It is in the sandbox. Click on move. And then you choose the name of the article. You're going to put there, Lake Kachera. Then you click on move. I mean, you have to choose here what are you trying to do, which is moving in the sandbox. I mean, from the main space to the main space. Then you can watch this page and target. Then you click on move. So when you move, they'll bring for you a page like this one. So another important step is usually adding. Say, for example, here, you can still add something like a see also. If you check, if I go back here, you're going to find that there is this see also. You can use read also, see also. Most of the articles have see also. So you want to say, remember they're telling us that they say this is one of the Kochi lakes that we've seen. So if there are, say, other Kochi lakes that you need to add, so you can come here, then you add see also. I'm going to use see also because most people use see also. Then you come to heading, then press enter, then you need to put a bullet. Say you want to put there Lake Choga. Then you click on link. You're searching for whether Lake Choga is existing. Yeah. So they're showing large shallow lake in Uganda. So then that is Lake Choga. So let me add these other ones. So Lake Imburo. I'm not sure what are the Kochi lakes. Actually, we saw in the other Lake Nyamnam Joloba and all that. So when you add C also, then still you can publish. So even you can choose to add categories at this moment and assume this lakes of Uganda was not existing. Then you can come and say lakes of Uganda. So sometimes you just have to play around. So when they show you matching categories, then you click on it. But if you search for lakes in Uganda, then they're telling you new category, meaning if you put it there, it is going to appear red. It does not exist. Yeah, it's a bit case sensitive. So even others say you can search say, for Ugandan, then they show you Anglicans, Big League, most people like that. So if you click say it exists, then you'll add it there. But this one is not, it is about lakes of Uganda. So then you click on apply. So the categories usually go here at the bottom. When you put them, you can choose to click on publish. Then you say added, see also. Yeah, then you click on publish. Yeah, so meaning that's why it is going to appear. But if you see my categories, there is this plus. So basically, minus means remove, plus minus means you edit. When you click on it, it is going to bring that you edit this and add something else. Yeah, then this plus means that you can add another category. So now this is where you can say Lex or Uganda. So if it shows you a check, it means it is existing. If it is not, then you find that you need to search for a category that is. If you could say, it even shows you suggestions. Then if say you click on this and it shows the tick, then you click on OK. But by default, it won't be there. So how do we get it? You're going to find that you need to come to preferences. You click on this when you've logged in. Then you click on preferences. Then it brings this page of yours and more details and all that. So it is usually within the gadgets. When you click on gadgets, so they're going to show you different tools that are going to be coming. So what do you want to choose? You're supposed to be looking for something called, what is in Hotcut? Yeah, also X tools. Let me enable X tools. I'm going to show you the statistics that it usually shows. I'm looking for Hotcut. Is it Hotcut? So all these tools, they usually have something that they do. Yeah, it is here, Hotcut. It doesn't mind the fact. So you'll find maybe it is not enabled. They give you a description. Easily remove, add, or change categories on the page with name suggestions. So that's where it puts on the other plus. So even you can choose, say, dark mode, and not that they're going to be appearing at the same place, but you can just know where it is appearing. So I can choose, let me search for dark mode. Where is it? Yeah, here. So I toggle it on. So then after you click on save, yeah, then you click on save. So you're going to find when you come back to say your preference. So when you click here, you're going to find that where is the dark mode. Usually sometimes it appears on the sidebar or on the new bar. So, and before we leave this place, these preferences, I think we can choose appearance. So usually comes in vector legacy as default, but I prefer working within the vector legacy 2010. So usually displays most of the tools. So I'm going to click on save, and you'll see my interface changing. Yeah, so once it changes, then still when you come back here and you refresh, you're going to see that it is bringing the other old interface of Wikipedia. So the sandbox is here, the preferences. Now the dark mode is appearing here on the top bar. So still you can click on, say, the dark mode, and it appears like that, or you toggle on, it comes. Yeah, so even other tools, the other time, remember they're appearing on the right, but here, that's showing you the Wikidata item is here. So still you can download some tools here. You'll find that if you enable the tools within the preferences, so which is now here, if you click on it, you're going to find that, yeah, most of the, and click on gadgets, you're going to find most of the tools that you enable here. Some go here under tools, others usually go on the top navigation bar or something like that. So since you've enabled Hotcut, if I might go back, can explore, then you'll find that you will have these pluses down here, and you keep adding them. And so maybe a quick recap: we've seen how to move the articles, we've seen how to add images, how to edit the sandboxes, and how to. So always ensure that you check those articles, like you do an in-depth search, so that you don't conflict with one of the editors as you're writing most of those articles. And still, if you find that you've kept your article within the sandbox for long, someone else can choose to because sometimes people don't have maybe time to do an in-depth search, or someone is interested in that particular topic and maybe finds that you've written, and still someone can edit your sandbox to add most of that information there. And you need to mostly consider quality over quantity when you're writing most of these articles. So the other X tools that I enabled is this line here that appears. So they're telling you 13 revisions. I might zoom. So they're telling you 13 revisions. Then also it was written since, this is when maybe it was moved into the main space, 4 editors. So 7-page views within the last 30 days. It was created by Sally Ruth and has so far 204 edits. So still you can say view a full page of statistics. Let me click on it. So it takes me to this particular page where I can see what articles you've created. There are many tools within the Sandbox. So they're giving you statistics of Lake Kachera. So site links and first edit when the latest edit. So they're showing you that the latest edit was made today. So the time is usually in UTC. So that UTC find you adding 3 hours to it. Yeah, so they give you statistics of that particular page. Authorship, even they tell you how many characters has she added. Here added these, then also they tell you these characters we added. So you find that they're telling you B722N has contributed 78% of this article. So that is if you're interested in that. So even when you click on the Wikipedia homepage, you'll find that there is someone still who created, maybe edited that page. So they're telling you that this page views 30 days created, it was created by this person. And still, if you click on this username, then it will show you this person's particular details that this person created. So whenever you see that this username is blue, it means it is existing. And if it doesn't, then you find it is not existing. Yeah, so literally that's for this session. Then for maybe I earlier mentioned about Lake Nachi Valley. And also if we search, let us do, I'm going to use this old interface, Lake Nachi Valley. So you're going to find there is already Lake Nachi Valley and also there is Lake Nachi Valley. So what is the difference between that? So let me click on this. And so you're going to see that for Lake Nachi Valley, then there is a, even actually you can choose to say for this Wikipedia, oh, sorry, it is still picking the other old interface. Let me refresh. So let me just type like an F here to see. There's something I want to show here. Actually, it is already existing. Yeah, but let me search for Lake Nachi Valley. Let me search there, for example, Nachi Valley. So that it brings us the suggestions, most likely that I want us to see. So when you search for Lake Nachi Valley, you click search again. Yeah, so we're going to see it is giving us this Lake Nachi Valley here. But when you check, there is Lake Nachi Valley, which is here. And also there is Lake Nachi Valley, even by mere looking into, like on this map, Nachi Valley and also Nachi Valley here. So if you're going to see that here, someone wrote it is Lake Nachi Valley with an I. And when you check here, it is Lake Nachi Valley, which is this. So these two articles need to be merged. And you see, one was created by Sally Ruth, and another one was called the Mokwa 59. So sometimes when they're merging these, they usually compare who wrote it first. So you're going to find that 24th, or even sometimes it depends on the in-depth of, say, the particular article. So you're going to find that this person maybe has more links and the quality of the article, this one is a bit short. So what we are going to do, so still you can request for a merging here. So when you come, then as I said, you can, insert template, then you search maybe merge. What merge? Yeah, so merge. So what do we want? We want the other article to be merged into Lake Nachivali here. Yeah, so it's I want, but we are no which article. Let me search this. Nachivali. I want this one. So sometimes, even as I mentioned, that you need to search for which name is common most. So if we come back to Google here and we search Lake Nachivali, I want to see if the things that we see. Let me search in New Vision. It is one of our national newspapers, so that we pick. So we're going to find that it is putting cell Lake Nachivali. It is listing Lake Nachivali. So since this is cell Lake Nachivali or this one, so it is basically many factors to consider when you're choosing. But since it is since this one was written first than this one, so you'll find that you have to merge one of the two into this one. So that one, of course, when you're merging someone's article, it is usually painful when you're requesting, because this one was written on 24th, on 6th, but for the betterment of Wikipedia, and we are not always doing it in bad faith. So you find that I'm going to request, say, this one to be merged either in this one. Yeah, so you find this one already has 50-page views, and so this one has 18-page views. So that is where you find that we are going to request for merging. So when you look at the ecosystem and activities and formations, when they merge, so this information is really going to come into one. So remember I said the name doesn't really matter as long as you mention it here. Because now here wrote I, and so you're supposed to be keen on the articles that you're going to write, because I expected that if Sally Ruth made maybe more research about this article, you'd find that it is listed somewhere here. So I'm going to match the one of Sally Ruth into this one of Lake Nachivali. So I'm going to say added the merge template. Let me put here added the merge template. Maybe let me first confirm if there is any narration that I need to put, maybe discussion or something. Yeah, I'm going to click on merge. Then I click on publish. Remember, this article is already within the main space. So I'm requesting that they should merge this. So whichever admin is going to see this is going to merge this one into. So still we can come, say here, then you can choose even to edit. You choose to edit this one. So maybe Lake Nachivali. Then you say also known as Lake Nachivali. So that we capture the other details when someone is searching. Yeah, so there are different criteria that still you can use when you're searching. Yeah, so then you click on publish, then you say edited introduction. Yeah, then let me watch this page in case there are changes that usually come. So sometimes you find even people are putting in districts, say in Western Uganda. So let me use the shortcut here. Then I say Isinjiro. Isinjiro, looking for the district. What is the real correct spelling? Isinjiro. Let me just copy this so that I put it here. Let me remove the comma. Then they give me a suggestion. Then I click on Isinjiro district. Yeah, so that's how. So someone in read Lake Nigeria, also known as the freshwater lake. So if these ones are matched, you're going to find that information like they're going to introduce in headings and also margin here or there. So literally, I think that is, we are almost at the end of 1 hour and a half. So that is what I think we needed to cover in this. We've seen categories, we've seen how to move articles, and we've seen what to do. So still, when you come, maybe in the view history, you can still see what someone has done on your particular article. So you're going to see that still user B722N is added a category here in summary or edited the introduction. So we can choose to see that what is Robert Sky removed. So you can click on preview and click on preview, and you see, ensure that you enable visual. If you choose text, it will show you the yellow has been removed. So then it is better you click on the view. So the view, whatever is red or pink or something, it means it has been removed by someone. So that is the revision. So that is what has been removed. And in case, let me click on the back. Say, for example, if someone added here, I might choose, basically, someone added categories, significa, liver, dad, something. Sorry for the pronunciation if I'm not well conversant with it. Yeah, so here is someone who added a photo, and still you can see preview what that person added within that particular article. So what I'm trying to mean here, that whatever you're adding within the Wikipedia article is going to be traced. And they're showing you that this is green, that the image has been added there. Yeah, so Wikipedia is always a learning journey, and you find that sometimes whatever you add, you write in the article, people are going to add, they're going to delete, they're going to remove, they're going to improve, they're going to really do that. So it's not in bad faith, but it is always to improve the quality of the Wikipedia article the articles that you're writing. So still this article can be expanded. Someone can add someone can add their info box. So someone had just added only this image. Still, you can come and say, no, this image will look better when it is within the sandbox. So you come here at the start, or you can choose to click here. Then you say, I want to insert template, which is info box link. That may I want my image to be within the info box. So then maybe you put the name of the lake, which is Lake Chivari. Then you insert, you can choose to insert that. So we need to build this up. So even located and say, let me just copy this image here. Then I choose to still add the image. I know I've done this, but oh, sorry, I've only copied the narration instead of, let me discard this. So when I click on the image, I wanted to copy. And so even I can choose to open it in a new window or even in a new page. So let me copy this. This one was just, when I come, I add it here. So image, put there the PNG, choose that. And I choose to apply and keep building up this. Remember, it has created this space also up here. So just have to play around with it and see. Since I've added that, let me remove this. So I've added the image. So meaning I'm going to pick some of the activities in here so that I add them the way you find that it was appearing maybe on a certain lake, or let me say like Lake Bissina here. Yeah, so 5 minutes to go. Yeah, so you find that some of the details that we need to add are here. So you can copy from, say, this article. If you click on edit, and you find that click on this and click on edit. So I want to copy some of what someone added: location, catchment, flow, show, frozen, all that, so that we keep populating some of our fields within the sandbox. here. You're seeing them. So yeah, thank you so much for being on this call and also for watching this video. So that is basically what we need to do. So keep posting more questions. They will be answered within the user group, or then we might create another tutorial for these particular maybe topics. And we are going to be sharing this video on our YouTube channel. So you just have to go and search for Wikimedia Community User Group Uganda within YouTube or Wiki Uganda, so that you'll be able to trust. There is a playlist which has a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. So go and find that. So we are going to be adding to that, and still mobile editing will be coming and other topics that we shall be sharing. So keep checking that folder. Happy editing, everyone. Have a lovely morning, evening, and also good afternoon. Bye.